y'all, welcome to another one of my videos. Today I'm going to show y'all how I did this set. Um, the nail won't be identical, but I did all these different anyway. So, but if I sound a little muffled, I'm wearing a mask because when I go to do like monomer, acrylic sets, sometimes depending on how I feel, it bothers me that day, the smell and everything. So I try to remember to wear a mask. So if I sound a little muffled, that's why. Um, but today, I'm going to be using uh, the pump ups from a cart for one set, for one nail, which is what I'm using. It's what I'm wearing. And then I'm going to use a C-curve tip. Okay, I'm going to be using a C-curve tip from here, which is what my next set will be. I did make a video before this one on the new tips that I got, the new C-curve tips that I got, and they're really nice. There are these right here, and I love them. I love them, but I haven't tried them on, so I don't love them on me yet, but I do love the tips. I love, how they're packaged. I love how they look. I love the price. I got them on Amazon, which is where I get most, if not everything, of mine. So we're going to be doing one nail with a tip and the other nail with the pump up. Okay. We will be applying both with the Beetles base coat. We're also going to be using Model 1's Nail Prep Dehydrator. And then Young Nails Protein Bond. Not in that order. But let's get started. Also, if you guys want, I can do like an ASMR video where I'm not chatting. I'm just doing what I do, and that's it. So, let's get started. Let's see here. I've got everything, for the most part, set. For the most part. Let's use monomer. I'm using my Dappin dish that I made a video about not too long ago. And it has been serving me well lately. I love it. It's very colorful. I love it. Okay, so let's see here. Let's put that down. Let's see if we can put you guys down a little bit so that we can see more of. There we go. Just a little bit. All right. So let's see here. We're going to try to. I'm wondering, I shouldn't really prep over this with it open, because we don't want to file anything over that. So, but we're going to prep. Okay, now we know what we're going to have to be as careful because guess what? We're not using a real hand. But you do want to be mindful when you are working on an actual client, which I don't. But you want to be mindful of their skin on the sidewalls and the cuticle. Okay. There's also hyperdium underneath, and you want to be careful with that too. Okay, I'm hoping you guys can see. Just taking the shine off the natural nail. Now, sometimes you can trim them, but I don't always trim the natural nail on the practice hand. You can, though. It's not wrong to do it, but I don't always. Okay. Now that we have them prepped for the most part, I've got a lot on my mind because of real world things, like things that just people go through from day to day, just natural things in life. So, if I seem a little spacey in how I do things, that's why. So now what we're going to do is, see, like picking up my acrylic brush when I'm not quite ready to do the acrylic application. That's what, see, and picking that up without being ready to, see, if I'm spacey, just bear with me, guys. Just bear with me. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to apply the gel base coat. Then you want to get one of the nails, whichever one you want to do first, and you want to apply the gel base coat. Now gel base coat is how I apply my tips or my press-ons, whether I'm going to use acrylic on them or not. Okay, gel base coat is so much better than glue. Okay, actually, let's do that. There we go. It's much better. to apply this one. I don't know, it's tricky on this practice hand because of the fact that, you know, this nail, this practice hand nail can lift. See, so it's not really, I don't know, I can't get it to stay without, you know. I don't know, y'all. That's because this nail right here is lifting. You know, see, it's lifting right off the practice hand. Oh, that's one thing that's just like really difficult about this. I wonder if I use more base coat. I don't know. But you see what I'm struggling with, though. I mean, this is crazy. I don't want this near the light. Not sure how this is going to pan out because, well, the practice hand nail is lifting. So I don't know how well it's going to, I don't know how well the pump up is going to stick to the practice nail. So it's real hard for me to breathe in these masks. See how right here in the middle it didn't apply to the practice hand nail? That's because I couldn't get it, I couldn't push down hard enough without the practice nail popping off, you know. But on a natural hand, on a natural nail, you would be able to fill that. You would be able to put it down to where, you know, you'd be able to lay the pump up to where that can be filled in. You know what I mean? And then this is like, this is no bubbles. This is bubble free. This is awesome. But that right there, I don't know. Since this is like a practice hand, it's not really that bad, but I mean, I still don't like that gap. So, but let's try to do this one. Now the tip is probably going to apply easier and better because it doesn't have to lay over the entire nail, but we'll see. We'll see how it applies. Okay, there's not that much at all. What the heck? And I don't know, this may not stick either. Oh, because the practice hand nail is lifting. Struggle is real, y'all. Trying to get these things to, you know, stick to the practice hand. It's real. It's like crazy. Crazy, crazy. So as you guys probably see in the background, I have these. I don't know if I'm going to be, putting these on, but I do want to try to use these for a set. But I'm not sure if I will or not. I don't know. So, all right. So see, now we've got the tip and the pump up ready. Okay, we've got them applied. So now we want to try to lay the acrylic down for both. Okay, so I'm going to use this. I'm not sure if I'm not supposed to use this over gel. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's only for the natural nail. But we're just, and I just realized I never used the dehydrator, but you know what, guys? It's okay. It's just the practice hand. So alright, so what we're going to be doing is laying acrylic over both of them, okay? So I want to lay acrylic over this one and this one. This is going to be a full overlay of acrylic. This one is going to be a full overlay of acrylic as well, but over a pump up or press on. Okay? So all right. Right now I'm dipping my acrylic brush into my dapping dish. There's my sorry excuse for a bead. As y'all know, okay, you've been watching this long enough, I don't get beads, I get slabs. I get slabs of acrylic. Okay, there are no beads here. But let's try to apply this as best we can, shall we? I'm not good at applying acrylic either, y'all. Hence my channel being called from woe to wow. Okay. I do know the concept though. I mean, keep cleaning up your sides. Okay. Clean up your sides. Drag the acrylic down. Okay. It must be a really good temperature in the house here because this is being easier on me than it has ever been before. Y'all know that my acrylic application is not this nice usually. But this should show you that, I mean, I do know the concept. I do know how to apply acrylic. It's just never, it's usually never friendly with me like this. It's never this friendly with me. But, wow. See? Okay. All right, so while that one dries, okay, so here is the real test. Applying the acrylic on this. Because there's already an apex and everything here, guys. So, that's why that one was probably so good. This next one, probably not going to be so great. But we can try. We always try. Always. Depending on how much acrylic is in your brush, tap. 1, 2, 3. You wait for a few seconds. And you apply the acrylic. I'm kind of trying to get it up on the cuticle, but not on. Well, up to the cuticle, but not on. You know what I mean? I'm trying to create that apex right there because we don't automatically have an apex because we are doing a direct application, you know. So we want to make sure this part of the nail right here, like right in here, is thicker, if that makes any sense. Okay. Then we go in. We go in. And go 1, 2, 3. Don't drag your brush. Just tap. Wait a few seconds. Okay. And then you can work the acrylic up, okay, to blend it in. Okay. And then just kind of work it down. See, work it down the nail. Cleaning up your sides. Okay. Now I'm probably going to need acrylic for the tip. But yeah, that's not too bad, guys. That's not too bad. That's getting a nice apex too. You know, I actually got an apex there. That's actually pretty cool. So it's being friendly with me today. It's being friendly with me today. Okay, so y'all, this was actually an okay application. I would call it okay, not great, but it's okay. But you guys want to do more than, more, like better than okay, right? Don't, just perfect your application, because when you perfect your application, there's less filing and shaping to do. at the end, you know, when you're done. Okay. So, but this is okay. So, yeah, it's actually good. So we have the application for both of them done, both of the nails done. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean our brush. Always clean your brush, and clean your brush in between applications as well. Okay, like you go to apply the acrylic, clean your brush, then, you know, pat it down and shape it, clean your brush. You know, always clean your brush. Do it more often than I did in this video. It's a bloody miracle that, you know, it's not in worse shape than it is right now. You know, it's just... It's this brush is really been through it all, my learning and everything, and I'm surprised. I'm surprised it's not thrashed. I'm really surprised. But the fact that it isn't thrashed, you know, it's not, you know, tore up and everything, is a good thing. But I'm surprised that it's not tore up, because I've had it for like 3.5 years. 3 years? 3 years. 4 years. No. 3.5 years. I think I've had it for about 3.5 years. That's a long time. So, but yeah, these applied pretty well. They applied pretty easy. This is a good application. It's an okay application, but it's not great. So, you know, you want to definitely, I mean, you know, on your own nails or on a client's nails, of course, it's going to be so much different. But, you know, and in some cases, you know, with some people, the application, you know, for acrylic or polygel or anything like that is going to be so much easier on a real natural nail. But in some cases, for me, it's harder to do it on an artificial nail. Okay, that's done. That's done. That's not, and that's not. So you want that high click, see? All right, that means that the acrylic is done. So I guess what we can do now while we're waiting is we can do, we can look at some rhinestones and things that we may want to use for this set. Let's see here. I don't know if I left any out or if I put them away. I'm pretty sure I put them away. All right. I did put them away. You remember a video I did with these? Yeah. So we are going to try to use some of them today. Okay, so I did use a lot of the rhinestones and Swarovskis that I had for the set that I'm wearing right now. So I don't know how much, I don't know how many, you know, rhinestones and Swarovskis I can actually find to be able to do this again. And I'm going to be doing a set. See, this is going to be on what I'm wearing now. This is going to be on my next set. Okay. So that's what we're looking for. Yep. There we go. Done. Yeah. Okay. So, let's see here. try to do both. I've used those. I have some in here that I can use, just a lot of them. I have a lot of them that I can use in here. So for this one, let's see if I can try to. Now, I'm not going to try to recreate any of these because really, guys, I did them randomly, okay? I laid these all randomly. Notice that none of them are the same, okay? But I am going to try to do a set on here. Let's see here. All right, it's really hard for me to, I think, there we go. Oh, now that I'm not dealing with monomer and everything anymore, I don't have to wear the mask. Okay, so let's pick out one of these. That one's pretty. Now, like I said, it's not going to be identical. This one will not be identical to any of these that I'm wearing, but I am going to show you the concept. I'm going to show you what I did to make them, okay? Using the same stuff, just not identical. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get this gel base coat because that is how I did all of them. Now notice that I don't do too much filing or shaping. I did pretty good on this one and this one, so we don't really have to do any filing and shaping because we're just trying to get the concept down of what I did to create these and what I'll be doing to create these for my next set. What I'm going to do is for my natural nail, when I go to do this set next time, I'm going, for the next set after this, is what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the tip with a gel base coat and cure. Then on my natural nail, I'm going to use dehydrator a couple times, a couple layers of that, and then, or coats, and then a couple coats of these. The more prone your clients or your nails are to falling off, not breaking, but falling off, or lifting, the more you want to use of this. So like 1 to 2 coats. Shouldn't need any more than 2. So we're going to use this on these, and we're going to recreate, but not to the exact, okay? And these are not going to be identical, guys. All right, these are not going to be identical to what I have on. We're just showing you the concept, that we're showing you what I did. Okay, I don't know whether they're going to stay or not. Let's see here. Now, for charms, they're bulkier and thicker, so you may want to think about using a rhinestone glue, which is this, which you've seen me use before. I used them on my Hello Kitties and my Kawaii set, so you may want to use that for those. But for rhinestones and Swarovskis, gel base coat is going to be just fine. It's going to work just fine. So let's do the design, shall we? Let's see here. I need to get it to stay. Sometimes it sticks to this, so you may want to use the metal point. Okay. Ooh. Need to try to get a pearl out of here, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I want to get a pearl. Come on. I don't know. I can't get a pearl, y'all. There we go. All right. So, get a pearl to go on the other side of this right here. But I mean, you guys get what I'm doing. You know, you understand the concept now. You know what I did. I don't have a very steady hand. I'm very shaky. I don't know why. I used to have a very steady hand when I first started doing my nails in 2020. But now I don't know. I don't know. See, I'm just not so steady anymore. So okay. Now we can try to do some of these. I used little tiny crystals, tiny ones, around the bigger crystals. See? You see what I mean? See how I used the smaller ones around the bigger ones? So that's basically what I'm doing. It really is an art, guys. It's an art. It's not too hard picking up the rhinestones and Swarovskis, but it is challenging placing them, you know? It is challenging placing them. trying to pick up the ones that are right side up, you know, the ones that I don't have to overturn, the ones that I don't have to flip. I'm trying to put them over here now. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Now you know part of what I went through to make the set that I have on, and that's why this set, y'all, literally took me like 3 hours to do. Okay, 3 hours. I kid you not. Okay, I kid you not. 3 hours. So let's see here. They're shifting, and I can't cure yet because I'm not done. That's my conundrum. I want to cure to keep them in place as I place them, but I suppose you could cure in between. You would just have to keep applying gel base coat, you know. But yeah, trying to get them to stay is a struggle, guys. Struggle. And then they fall off or shift around. I don't know, I may not be able to get this one to stay. Wait. And then this one's moving. Okay, what is that one? Okay. keep drying off, like wiping my rhinestone picker, because it keeps getting base coat on them. But you guys see the concept, right? You guys see how I laid these Swarovskis and rhinestones for the set that I'm wearing. Just be very, very careful, very strategic in how you move things and how you lay them, because then it could all go bad if you don't. They move so easily. Okay, let's cure these before they decide they want to move again. But yeah, that's how I, and again, now you know why and how this set took me 3 hours to do, y'all. 3 hours. I kid you not. I was like, and I was only done with one hand, right? I got through laying the rhinestones and Swarovskis on one hand, and I was like, oh my gosh, that took me an hour and a half. I still have the other hand to do. But you know, it's fun, but sometimes it can be very tedious. It can be, you know, very time consuming to do your nails, you know, depending on how detailed you want them. You know, this is pretty detailed. If you ask me, it's pretty detailed. Okay, see, there we go. There we go. Now, I noticed that I didn't put a rhinestone, or a rhinestone here. I can, but I mean, I just, you know, we got the concept down. Okay, I hope that doesn't bother too many of you guys that I didn't finish that. But now we're going to do this one. So let's do a top coat, just so it's not sticky. And as usual, we are using Beetle's top coat. I have allergies, y'all. That's why I'm, you know, even though I don't have, you know, the mask just aggravates it. But I have allergies. I need more top coat. To me, it makes the top coat makes the rhinestones and Swarovskis just shine more. It really does. Plus, it does protect them from fading. When you go, you know, when they, you know, if they rub against things or whatever, you know. But now you know what I did to apply these, guys. Now you know what I did. So, with that being done, I'm going to cure it. Now this next nail, you know, a preview of what I'm going to do on the next set. It's going to be less blinged out, but it's still going to be blinged. But the fact that I have so many rhinestones and Swarovskis on these nails, it makes them heavy, and it also makes them very bulky, as you can tell. It makes them very bulky. Do they catch on things? No, not yet. But I could see these right here catching on things. You know, the edges of these ones right here catching on things. You know, in a couple days or so. But are they catching on things now? No. But they are bulky. They are heavy. So, you know. But yeah, check that out. That's pretty. That's very pretty. Look at that. See? That is very pretty, guys. What do you think? Tell me what you think. Maybe need a top coat for over here because it's kind of sticky. I think I missed that part. Do this one for 30 seconds instead of 60. I press it once for 15 and twice for 60. That was 15 seconds. This is for another 15 seconds to make 30. All right, so this, yeah. All right, so Izzy's first nail is done. So she's partially blinged out. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to top coat this. It's really good. I keep forgetting that I can turn her hand. So okay. And then I do another coat. I don't cure it. I just do another coat. Do a second coat. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't a bad application, y'all. That was not a bad application. Those actually worked out pretty good. They worked out pretty good. Okay, so this one is going to be very different from that other one. Okay. I have to keep wiping this off. Okay, so let's see here. We want to just get the idea down, right? I just want to, these need to be in some better light. Okay, so I'm just kind of winging it with the design, y'all. Okay, I don't know fully how this is going to turn out completely. I don't know. Leaning more towards like a zigzag, like a curve. I don't know. Trying to overturn some of these so that they can be used. If you can tell, I'm trying to use my hand over here to anchor. That way I don't wiggle so much. You can do that too, but that's a lot easier to do when you're doing someone else's hand or a practice hand. You know what I mean? It's harder to anchor when you're doing someone else's hand or your own hand. It's harder to anchor when you're doing your own hand. So I don't know, y'all. I'm just kind of winging it. I don't lose my winger privileges with you guys. You just look at them and you're like, oh, they're wrong. Excuse me, guys. Like I said, I have allergies, y'all. Every season is allergy season for me, man. Every season. So far, my winging it is turning out pretty good so far. And not every single nail on my hands are going to be totally blinged out with tiny rhinestones, you know. So, some of them are going to have one big rhinestone and then a couple small ones, or what have you. Just they're going to be different. Some of them aren't going to have any rhinestones or Swarovskis. They're just going to be pearls or maybe a charm. But yeah, it's going to be nice. They're going to be nice, as always. Like I said, they always look good in the end. They start out whoa, but then they always end up being wow. So far, none of them have really been wow, as in holy crap, why are you wow, how are you doing your own nails? But I'm trying to find some crystals, guys. But yeah, it's very time consuming to do this kind of set, guys. Very time consuming. And I'm not going to be doing designs like this on my next set with a clear background. I'm going to be doing like a nude or transparent gold, like nude, sparkly, like glitter background. I'm going to be kind of doing that and then a design. But I just want to show you guys the concept, how I'll be doing them, because I want you guys to be able to make your own designs as well, So, and if you guys can create your own, well, then that's good too, Go down the side here. There we go. And to pick up these rhinestones, guys, I don't really press that hard. I just kind of tap them, just enough to grab them. All right. So this set, or this nail, is really, it's done. It's, well, for the most part. Let's see. I don't know. Do you want me to put something else? Let's try, I don't know, a rose? Do you guys want me to lay a rose? It would kind of be out of place, wouldn't it? I have different things. Don't know what I want to do. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to bulk it up. I don't want to put so much like these. You know what I mean? Because this next set that's not how they're going to be. That's not how I want them to be. So, right? Like, I mean, is that bad, or, I mean, what do you think? What do you think? Is that bad or good? You guys like that? I don't know. I do. I like it. I think it's, I think it's very dainty, very, very feminine. Yeah. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I don't think I want to put anything else, guys. I think we're good. And the set that I'm going to be doing next after this, on myself, it's going to be kind of like this, but not the, well, I might recreate this identical design. I don't know. Depending on how, I feel that day, depending on how I feel that day as to, when I'm doing these, as to what I'll do. I may have the design go only halfway down. I don't know. Not sure. So, but let's do the curing. Okay. Let's cure that. And then do a top coat, just so we have everything staying still. Okay, we don't want anything to move. Yeah, I can't wait to do my next set, y'all. And it's going to be longer. It's going to be C-curve. It's going to be a really cool, design, a really cool set, but very dainty, very, very girly, very feminine. But yeah, it's going to be nice. I'm sure y'all are going to like them. But this is how I created them. So now you guys know how I created them, and I will show you once they are all on my nails. I will show you. I'll make a video of them on my nails, on my natural nails, and that way you can see them on my hands. But for the most part, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you're so inclined to, because it's free. And click that notification bell so that you can be notified each and every time I upload. And I will let you guys watch the rest of my video, and then show you how they look when they're finally done completely. And you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Again, thank you so much for watching. Bye.